The balancing act. Here is the biggest problem that you may encounter when you decide to take action, to step into the limelight to achieve your greatness and life success, especially if you have experienced pain, struggle, and adversity. You may say to yourself, I will never let that happen to me again. And as sure as you do, you will go to opposite ends of the pendulum. Or you may say, I was too trusting, and so you will decide to never trust anyone again. Or you may say, I loved it too much, and decide to never love again, which are all thoughts and feelings which are at the opposite end of the pendulum as well. So here is a big secret. If your inner teacher and coach tells you that attachment is the source of all pain and suffering, which it is, then don't go to the opposite extreme and be detached, especially when it comes to matters of the heart, where the elixir to life is. Instead, play the balancing act game and find the middle where you prefer that something happen, but you are not attached to it and the outcome. At any rate, once you have played the pendulum game of flip-flop long enough, you will eventually find your balance point. But all of that back and forth is not necessary, you know. In contrast, the secret of a life champion is to find the balance point faster than fast, for all of that back and forth can make you dizzy and upset your equilibrium. That having been said, the fastest path to finding your balance is to be in the zone, where you are mentally quiet, physically relaxed, emotionally calm, with an open heart and moving with spirit. It is here in the flow that it is easier to find and maintain your balance. In essence, balancing your mind, body, emotions, and spirit is kind of like a chair that needs all four legs to keep its balance. It is hard to balance yourself when you only have one or two legs that are grounded. Life happiness. As we have already talked about winning the main event of you versus you at great length, and we have discussed how to reinvent yourself when it is necessary due to adversity, and we have discussed how to dream your dreams into being, and how to find your balance in the midst of a world of imbalances. Let's talk about something that is really fun, life happiness. And here is what we would like to say about life happiness. Once you have experienced adversity, you will start to ask yourself some tough questions. The first one being, how do I end unhappiness? And here is the secret. You can stop being unhappy starting today if you stop attaching your happiness to events where you may be saying, I will be happy if, or I will be happy when. The good news is that you don't have to wait any longer to be happy. All you need to do is simply let go of your attachments to an outcome, which is the source of all unhappiness, by simply saying, I prefer to win, rather than I demand to win. I prefer that whatever I want happens, but I am not attached to it. And when you have done battle with adversity, you will start to ask yourself another tough question, which is, what really matters? Although we are not a mind reader, we have confronted the mountain of obstacles ourselves, and have coached many others in the process. And for most, it boils down to this. What really matters is found in the human connection with your loved ones and family, where you take the biggest risk of all, coupled with the biggest payoff of all, where you open your heart and love unconditionally, where you love exquisitely. When you do this, you will fall in love with everyone, and for that matter, everything around you. But then, life in the fast lane reappears in the picture again. Today, most people are suffering from high stress and time famine, and things are getting out of balance. When this happens to you, here is what you need to do to be happy, which is to transform the ordinary into extraordinary moments. By reminding yourself that sometimes you need a recess, where you play to win, where you rekindle the joy by simply doing something you love, by just making life your art once in a while. Or where you take recreation and transform it into recreation, by taking a hike and discovering reverence, by being at one with nature. Or by transforming your bad mood into a good mood through the power of music, which vibrates your soul to bring you back to life again. Or by finding your own passion and life expression, whether it be by playing music or photography. Heaven on Earth, how to create an abundance. Ultimately, you will discover on the journey of a life champion that you create everything, and that you are here to create and then receive an abundance. So the next big question that you may be wanting to ask is, how do I receive an abundance? And here is your answer. Energy follows thought, and so you need to be like a computer programmer. Reprogram your thoughts and emotions, conquer your fear, and plug into your computer what your dream is, what really matters, what is fun, and what is the abundance you wish for and deserve. Talking about your dreams and an abundance is useless. Reprogramming your mind, body, and heart, and then moving with spirit to take action to receive your dream and an abundance is all that matters. Creating an abundance via gratitude. One sure way of creating more abundance is by giving gratitude for what you already have. Give gratitude for your relationship with those who are watching over you, and gratitude for having weathered the storms in your life. Give gratitude for the loved ones you love, and who love you enough to have stood by you for better or worse, and for those who have honored you by wanting to be just like you. And give gratitude for the reinventing of the new you, and gratitude for your dreams, and for the magical journey you are taking, or will someday take, to achieve the American dream of prosperity, career success, love, and living well. Gratitude for the magical journey of life mastery, happiness, and an abundance. Now, just ask for an abundance of whatever you want. Heaven on earth and deserving an abundance. But first, you have to reprogram your mind from feeling undeserving to feeling deserving. You might be saying to yourself that you are not good enough, but nothing could be farther from the truth. What with all your goodness and your unique qualities, you are the greatest. More so, you have worked hard on your journey to conquer the mountain of obstacles to reach the summit. And so frankly, because of this, you are entitled to nothing but the best. More so, and now playing the creativity game to win, it is about life-giving rather than life-taking. It is no longer about playing zero-sum games of win-lose. Rather, it is about playing for win-win outcomes, where the results are mutually beneficial to all. In fact, when you create options for mutual gain, people get more than what they asked for. And in playing the new game of inventing an abundance, you will discover that there is no need to ever come from a scarcity mentality ever again. There is no need for others to get greedy, either, because now that you are coming from a prosperity mentality, all you need to do is to invent more of whatever you need, want, and desire. Whatever you want, you simply invent it and dream it into being.